Hello viewers, welcome back to Code Communicate with Glutech. So uh, today in this video we will be continuing with our previous tutorial. So in my last video I have started the tutorial for the basic concepts of non-tech students, right? So yes, in our last video, we have learned some basic concept about the Python, like what is Python, its features, variables, keywords, indentation, what is syntax is, and we have seen some of the basic syntax, how to print, how to take input, how to display the value of the variable, what are the constraint to give the variable name, right? Now, today we will move further with some more basic concepts that will help you for, developing your logic, and it will also help you to write program for which is based on any, particular problem. Okay. Okay. So, as we have seen in our last video, we have seen about keywords, variables, right? How to assign the value to the variables. Now, after the variables, after you have assigned the value to the variable, the next thing is your data type. So, in my previous video, many times you have heard about, Python is a dynamic language, right? It has dynamic data type. Okay. So first of all, what do you mean by data type? So data type basically means what is the type of data, whether it is a alphabet, whether it is any number, any decimal value. What is the type of data? Okay. So first of all, we will go with the primitive data type. So the first is your string. String is nothing but the group of characters. And string is always enclosed in single quote or double quote, either one. Okay. Whatever you have enclosed under double quote or single quote, that will be treated as a string data type. Okay. Next is your integer. Integer means any whole number that in general, like in our day-to-day life, we call it as a number. So in terms of programming, we call it as integer data type. Then comes your float number. Float means any decimal value. Okay, so that we call it as a decimal value. We call it as float data type, floating data type. Okay, Boolean, that means true or false. So whenever you want to store anything in the form of true and false, we use Boolean data type. Okay, now uh, as I told you earlier, we have listened many times that Python is a dynamically typed language. Means you do not need to define the type of variable while declaring it. The interpreter implicitly binds the value with its type. So in other languages like in Java, C, C++, we need to define the data type also. So like here we used to define variable as a equals to 5. But same thing, if you have to do in other language, you have to write int a equals to 5. Int will be your data type, then your variable name, then assignment operator, then the value. Okay. So this is the difference. Now, there is a very interesting thing called type function. Okay. So basically type function, this is a inbuilt function in Python libraries, and this function is used to know the data type of your variable. So if you want to print the data type of your variable, you can use this function. Okay. So you can see here Python enable us to check the type of variable used in the program, and it provides us type function which returns the type of the variable passed. So how you can use it? Like let's say you have three variable A, B and C. So A has the value 10, B has the value high Python, and C has the value 10.5. And now you want to print the data type of each variable. So obviously, if you want to print, we have to use the print function. Then inside that, we will call the type function. And then in the type function, we have to write the name of the variable whose value you want to return. Right? So I want to return the value of A variable. Variable name is A. Similarly, for B, we will write print type B. Then for C, we will write print type C. So in the output, you will get like this. Type int first. So A is the integer data type. So it will return int. Second, type str. Str means a string. Okay, so B has the string data type value. So that's why str. Then type float. So C contains floating value. That's why float. Okay, so in this way, you can know the data type of any particular variable by using inbuilt function type, right? So, like we have seen the primitive data types, but there is a complete hierarchy. Okay, so according to that, first of all, we have these are the main types. So numeric, dictionary, Boolean, set, and sequence. So basically, numeric contains three subcategories, that is integer, complex number, and float. So integer means whole number, float means decimal value, we have already discussed. Complex number means combination, like if you have an equation like a plus 2 2b square or like this. So this type of equation, linear algebra, this is your complex number. Okay. Then comes your dictionary. So it is completely a different data type. Boolean, we have discussed. Boolean means when you want to store anything in terms of true and false. Then comes your set. Set is completely again a different data type. Then comes your sequence. Sequence means whenever anything is in a line. Okay, sequence mean in a same sequence in a line. So again, it has three subcategories, that is string, list, and tuple. So string, list, and tuple comes under sequence data type. And why they are coming under sequence data type? Because all three this data type have common characteristics. Okay, so we will see what is the common characteristics which makes come under sequence type. Okay, so these are the different data types. Now we will see one by one. Okay. Okay. So first of all, it comes string. Okay. So basically, string is a data type that uh, is a combination of more than one characters. Okay, and it is always enclosed in single quote or double quote. So even if you write any number and it is under double quote, it will be treated as a string data type because it is under double quote or single quote. Okay, so that is your string data type. Okay, similarly, first of all, we will just overview the like what it is. Then comes your list. Okay, so basically, list data type, like for example, whenever we go anywhere, let's say if you are going to maybe shopping. Okay, so what we do in general, we have a list of items that we need to shop. Correct. Similarly, in list, we have different data types and in a list. Okay, so in a list, you can have the collection of different data type, and list is always enclosed in square brackets, okay, and separated by comma, right? So you can see the example like here I have written list 1 equals to in the under square bracket physics chemistry 1997 2030.43. So you can see here it is a combination of different data type. It has a string value, it has integer value, it has float value. Okay, it is enclosed in this square bracket, and what more thing is string value is enclosed in single quotes. Okay, while float and integer number is not enclosed. So this is the differentiation. Okay. So this is about the list. So string, we have seen collection of characters. List is a collection of different data type, and you can have any number of items. We call it as an items of the list. Okay, so was first item, second item, third item, fourth item, and this is fifth item. Okay. Now, after the list, you have tuples. So basically, tuples and list are similar. The only difference is tuple are enclosed in a small bracket. Again, it is same as list. It is a collection of different data types separated by comma. And if it is a string, it will be enclosed in single or double quote. You can have any number of item in your tuples. One more difference is list is mutable while tuple is immutable. Means in list you can make any changes, but in tuple whatever you have defined, whatever items you have given, you can't change it later. Okay, so this is the only difference, correct? Now comes your sets. So as I said that set is a completely different type of data type. Basically, it is an unordered collection of data type. So you can also, in this also, you can have collection of different data type, but it is an unordered. So every time when you will run the same program, it's not necessary you will get the answer in the same order. You will get the same answer, but the order can be different. So it's not sure that you will get the same order or maybe different order. Okay. So because it is unordered collection, so that's why you can't say it. Maybe you will get the same order every time, but it's possible that you can get the output with different order. Okay. It is also mutable. That means you can modify it later if you want to make any changes in your existing set. Okay. Then comes your dictionary. So dictionary basically are used to store data in pair. So it is the pair of key and value. Okay. And key and value pair is separated by colon sign. So you can see this is the colon sign. Okay. And a dictionary is a collection of again unordered, and it is changeable and it does not allow duplicate. So basically the keys pay the play the role of index number. Okay. And all the keys should be of similar data type, but values can be of different data type. Okay, so the values of the dictionary can be of any type, but the keys must be of immutable data type. That means it should be a string, a number, or a tuple. Okay, so this is the string data type. So we have seen the different data type. We have just seen the introduction of, or you can say the overview of different data type. After that, uh, in in my next video, we will be discussing more about the data types, like what are the functions we can perform, how to, if it is mutable, then how to edit, how to delete, how to declare, all the things, what are the already inbuilt functions available for, individual data type. So we will be discussing all the things in my next video. So hope this video helps you to understand about the data type and have an overview of different data type. So if this is helpful for you, then please share, subscribe, and like this video. Till then, thank you very much.